They arrive by bike and on foot, with the Manhattan Bridge as a backdrop, with trains as a soundtrack and drivers honking. The scene sends their message about pedestrians and cycling. Courtney Williams educates people about cycling, especially in communities of color.
They look to New York City as a guide, and we're falling behind. We're kind of resting on the laurels of New York has been great for centuries, but when it comes to biking infrastructure, we're not taking care of the citizens who bike.
The advocacy group Transportation Alternatives organized this rally for better bike and pedestrian routes. Weekday ridership over East River bridges is tracking higher than at any time in the last 3 years. That's the orange line in the graph.
I want a cyclist who's new on the road to be able to cycle anywhere, but there is no amount of education I can give that will be able to physically separate and protect the cyclist the way that infrastructure, protected lanes, and dedicated space will be.
Count the number of cars as well.
It's catching up. It's getting back to normal.
Definitely a lot more congestion, a lot more horns because of it.
Michael Shama is the president of Sam Schwartz Engineering. Gridlock is their business.
The traffic was pretty much what it was last year. I would say probably the traffic in September and October is going to be worse than it was last year.
Even the governor has noticed and says, take the train.
Public transportation is safe. Leave the car at home, take public transportation. Try it. I think you are going to be favorably impressed with what you see.
Since May, the subway's been closed from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. for what the agency describes as deep cleaning. On Tuesday, as a snapshot, as we're seeing here, the subways and buses carried 2.5 million people. Normally, that number would be somewhere around 7 million. This is one of the areas where bike lane is being worked on, but conversations about that and bus lanes are still ongoing in the city officially. On the east side, Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.